Welcome back to our Sunny Side Up. And, this MAHA event, I'm very excited. I've been texting furiously with Tony Lyons, who's doing it, and with Britt McHenry, who's covering it for us today. We are going to have it run it in its entirety, Terrence, so this is exciting.
Mm-hmm. Right, it's going to be in its entirety streaming on Getter and some of our other social media platforms, so you'll be able to watch that. I'm also going to be watching it throughout the day. In fact, during my news breaks that I'll be doing during the Charlie Kirk show, we'll try to dip into that event as it will be going on as possible so that you can see it there as well. It's going to be very interesting, and Dr. Gina and David, I suspect it will also be a little therapeutic maybe for some of the parents who were there in particular, because sometimes when you discuss issues that you might be dealing with your own child or within your own family, and you realize, oh, I'm not the only one, or there are other people who are engaged in this fight with me. There are other people who've had similar experiences. That can make you feel like you're not on an island, and it can be therapeutic, David.
Yeah, it's such a great point. And one of the themes that runs through this entire administration is safety, right? Safety for the kids. For obviously, parents want to make sure their kids are safe from whether it be vaccines or any of the other medical crazy stuff that they're putting in our foods and all of that, red dye and all that. So there's the safety aspect there, and the Trump administration has met them where they're at. They've gone into these communities and said, look, we get it. And then if you look at, we talk about ICE all the time. We talk about crime, safety, again, there's a common theme in all of this. And the difference is it's not just white papers and PDF documents. It's literally putting those issues at the top and the forefront of their agenda, Gina, and making sure that parents understand why this is so, they know why it's important, but I feel like the Trump administration is actually going to them and saying, look, we get it, we get you. And, I just think that's just so important. I think the other part of it is it doesn't become partisan at that point. You can be an independent, a Republican, Democrat, you're still eating Fruit Loops. Yeah. You're still potentially taking a vaccine. It affects everybody.
Yeah. For me, this is extremely personal. I have a couple of children that are on the spectrum. I myself am very low, but on the spectrum. This is, of course, we're talking about the more high profile, more severe cases of autism. Being on the spectrum isn't the end of the world, but it makes me wonder for other diagnoses that a lot of us have, especially a lot of us in media, will register on the spectrum. We register with ADHD. Yeah. What caused all this? What caused all this? We want to know. We want to know. And the thing that's not being discussed yet, but I think it will all come out, there are a lot of dead children, a lot of dead babies. We have SIDS. We have none of that's been really researched. We were told, don't put your babies in, don't cuddle them in your bed. Baloney. I didn't listen to any of that. I tried to let my instincts rule. But at the time, my husband was in office. People were always after us politically. I knew that I had to vaccinate my children, and I had to go by all the medical rules, or someone would report me, right? Because you're an easy target when you're living a political life. So a lot of us have really been ravaged by the medical industry, the American Medical Association, the American Psychological Association, the Hospital Association, extraordinarily powerful lobbyists. People don't understand. It's not just Big Pharma. It's the PBMs. It's the hospitals. They don't want the transparency, right? They don't want the honest research, because guess what? Everybody makes a lot of money if these drugs are never completely exposed. So they don't want the real research. They pay for the research so that they can control the researchers. And then universities are all in cahoots with them and fire anybody who comes up against the research. Dare you say that climate change isn't a real thing in a university? You'll be fired. I don't care if you're tenured or what. So these are battles that I've been having my whole entire life. And I could just cry in happy tears that these real conferences are taking place and the truth is coming out. It's very exciting. You guys, and we'll be talking more about this. We at RAV will not cover up anything. We will be giving you the truth. That's why we're bringing you this symposium in its entirety today. Make sure you watch. You guys, we'll see you tomorrow. War Room is up next. David Brody and I are off to Virginia for the AMAC boot camp. You don't want to miss tomorrow's show and Saturday. Go boldly now. Live the truth, everybody. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Good night and good luck.